Hey YouTube, this is the second episode of Two Bob Lens. We're brought to you by Second National Bank. Last week we reviewed Kalushi. It was a great movie.
Awesome.
This week we're doing Keeping Up with the Kandasamys.
Yes, Kandasamys or Candy.
Do you know the whole time I was pronouncing it Keeping Up with the Kandasamys? I don't know where listen, when I see a word, I don't read the whole thing.
So
I
the
just
last
make up
episode people told me I couldn't read, but girl.
I just make up things in my mind and then I go with that. So anyway,
But it is a difficult one, yeah.
it really not to say that Indian names are difficult.
Woo! Maybe I should go.
So this movie is based in Durban, Durban Chatsworth. We get a little bit of narration where we're seeing the Durban that we are sort of
Used to, that comes up on the pamphlets for like, come to
touristy
Durban.
vibes, that kind of thing. Then our narrator says the gag is,
You want to see the real Durban. Let me show you the real Durban.
let's go to Chatsworth. Okay, so we're based in Chatsworth. We're introduced to these two families, the Kandasamys and the Naidus.
Yes.
So we first get our shot of Jennifer and Shanti. They're coming into their cars. They're both coming from the gym.
Driving in. Well, different definitions of the gym.
Their morning activities.
Yes, that's more like it because Shanti, she's in her juicy tracksuit.
Do you know what I'm saying?
All velvety, yeah,
Pink
your girl.
velvet, innit?
Juicy,
Yes.
juicy on the
work
booty.
work it. And then you see them preparing for a wedding, basically. So that's where they're going.
And the comedy, the Kandasamys, you see it, it's a slapstick comedy.
Yeah.
It's just that.
Definitely.
But you expect that kind of comedy to kick in like way after.
Right.
But
right
it
from
was
the beginning.
instant.
There was the shade.
Jennifer's like, who plans a morning wedding?
Oh, I love morning weddings. What a
She's
moron.
eating that time. Playing on stereotypes that big girls love to eat.
But
which
did you
is
see?
not true.
But Jennifer's fridge, it's just juice.
And shakes and water and it's like a
What does
student's
her
fridge.
daughter eat? What does her husband eat? What does the grandmother eat?
A floor. Wow, I didn't actually think about that, but okay.
All of them are juicing. It's so sad.
But then again, they eat the same thing because remember the lunch that Jojo,
We'll
the
get
daughter.
there. We'll get there. So we're going to this
I
wedding. We don't actually know who the wedding's for.
No, we don't. It's just like introducing them.
Yeah, so it's
because
just a
the wedding you
family.
don't even see the bride or
Right.
the groom or anyone.
It's not about this. About the celebration. So they get there. They're seated at the same table.
By the wedding planner who
Shady
literally
as hell.
said, yeah, no, I would never put the Kandasamys and the Naidus in one table.
That wedding planner had this like moron of an assistant who just didn't talk, didn't understand, was just smiling the whole time. So he literally, that's what sets the plot.
Shem, the Will Ferrell of the movie.
Do you know what I'm saying? And I think the person who we introduced to in the family is the person with the most energy has to be Aya, the grandmother.
Well, yes, I agree, but she got to a point where she was kind of annoying. Like, be an old woman, just...
She came up in her shades. I think she was cool. No? Alright. So Jennifer and Shanti, you actually see that as much as they don't like each other, and that's very evident from the beginning, they have the same personality kind of. They even came out in the same sari. Is it called
For the
sari?
wedding, yes.
Okay,
Sorry,
yes.
the navy blue one.
Yes, and they wore it in different ways, but it still looked good.
And that's what they said at the wedding.
Right.
I think it was the reception when I was sitting in the middle saying
Yes.
that they look like twins.
Yes.
And Shanti was like, one is filled with curves and the other is just a stick.
There was a lot of body shaming in this movie.
Well, it's a comedy. You know,
Yeah.
satire, you just go after if you're one-legged and you piss me off, I'm gonna go for the one leg.
We can't not talk about it.
You know, I'm gonna go there. So it was actually perfect in that sense. As much as it borders on,
Offensive.
even the stereotype of Indian people
Right.
being like that.
Right.
Because you'd find that in Chatsworth they're not.
Probably, yeah. They probably So Jennifer gets in her feelings. She goes outside for a cigarette and she sees her daughter Jody and Shanti's son Prashen making out. I thought
Hard. Making out
do you know what I'm
hard.
saying? I thought they were about to be a little inappropriate. They kept it PG, thankfully.
Girls, if that was me. Anyway,
Wow. I thought she was gonna go ballistic there. I thought she was gonna go all Hulk Hogan.
that's where the movie part of it comes in.
Yeah.
Because any parent who sees their children just sticking
Making
their
out.
tongues down each other's
You're
throat.
going to go up to them and be like, listen.
A beat down right now, right here. WWE.
So she keeps it, she reserves it. She's like, okay, I see this. Let me go to...
And also because she's hiding.
Do you know what I'm saying? She'd also be exposing herself.
Like, okay, no, I don't wanna. Let me not. But the movie in general for me, I saw the trailer. The trailer is always good.
Okay.
Like for any movie, the trailer's like, oh, I
Shows you
wanna
the
watch
bits.
this.
Yeah.
But then when you watch it, it's like kind of a roller coaster.
Yeah, the progression of the movie was kind of slow. It wasn't...
It was too slow, so
You think
slow
so?
that my friend actually came over while I was watching the movie, paused it, opened up for him, and we caught up while the movie was playing, and then I went back to it and I wasn't lost.
Honestly, I sort of lost... I stopped. I did other stuff while watching the movie, and I was still sort of clued up.
It was a bit too long. It was dragged out.
Do you know how many minutes it was?
An hour and some minutes.
Yeah, but it was over an
Not
hour and a half.
accurate, but yeah.
It was over an hour and a half, right?
Yeah, it was over 150 probs, but
Do you know,
that's
no,
not
it
the
could,
point.
they could have cut it down to an hour 20.
They could have.
Yeah.
Because as a comedy, you could fit other things in
Yeah.
there if you need to. I mean, focus on the wedding planner.
Yeah.
Give us a storyline about him. Don't
He
just...
was the typical gay friend, but we'll get to him too. So Jennifer goes to Shanti's salon. Was it hers? Does she own it or was she just working there?
It actually doesn't give us much detail
Okay.
if she works there or owns it. But
Okay.
she was there. She
Yeah.
cut someone's hair off.
She was doing some tragic things to someone's hair, okay? Goes to the salon, confronts her. Shanti's like, hell no, not my son. My son has taste.
And also, you know what? With they were best friends. They're
Yeah.
parents now. They have these two children who are
Yeah.
attracted to each other.
Yeah.
It sort of seems like Romeo and Juliet
I
in
think that
a
was
way.
definitely the feel that the movie was going for.
And I didn't want to focus on that, but
Yeah.
it kind of gave me that.
Yeah, it was that forbidden love.
And neighbors, that family versus this family,
Yeah.
and you're like, okay, we've seen this before, but let's go.
Many times before,
Comedy.
but hey, South African Indian version of it. Let's have it. We'll give it to you. It's
Yeah,
fine.
out of 5 stars,
What would you give it?
3.5.
3.5 is fair. That's decent.
Oh, okay.
That's 7
so
out of 10.
2.5. You know, I'm a critic. I need to, push them. Because you never know, there might be a sequel.
Yeah.
The Kandasamys too. And you're like, oh, keeping up with the Kandasamys. That's another thing. Keeping up with the Kandasamys. Really. So original. Edgy. Right?
I mean, it was very cliche. Listen,
Kim Shay.
So Shanti takes this news that she has from Jennifer. She takes it back to... She goes home and she reflects on it. She confronts Prishen. Prishen is like, yeah, I'll tell you if I had a girlfriend. Yeah, I'll tell you. Yeah.
You would know. I remember that part.
Oh,
And
Jody was telling Jennifer that.
her mom.
Yeah, you'd be the first to know. But the gag is she's not the first to know. So we get a sneak peek into Jody and Prishen's actual relationship. What did you think of it?
It was actually quite cute. I loved
Okay.
it. It was really like teenage love affair
It
kind
really
of thing.
was. I thought they would be in high school. They were in varsity, but it's cool. Sure, we'll give you that too.
But it was really nice, and that they depicted that very nicely, because that is how we are.
Yeah.
Minus the going out to clubs thing
And the blackout drinking and the
unprotected
arrests,
sex, all of that.
unplanned
But,
pregnancies,
You know?
exclusion from varsity.
typical. You know?
Yeah. Besides all that, it was great. So
Shade, honey, shade.
they really have a really cute relationship. They're sharing food.
And they exchange food because they're so used to like their own parents cooking, their own mothers
Jody
cooking.
is
So-
being starved in that house.
Well, he is the man, so.
No, but Jody, the daughter, is being starved
Jody.
by Jennifer.
Sorry.
Jennifer is starving
Actually-
her family.
Hey.
Crackers. It was exciting when she put cheese on the
And they were like,
profiter.
"Oh, your mom changed it up."
That was sad. That was some sad shit.
But also, he is a gentleman for
Very
giving
much.
her his lunch. I would
do you know what I'm
never.
saying? I wouldn't either. Being at varsity, you're staying there the whole day, and I must be hungry.
And I feel like
Oh,
you drive to school, you're rich, so buy lunch. No.
that too. That too.
Could have
And I
just
mean,
done that.
Who takes lunch to varsity?
Varsity.
Which goes back to it being more appropriate as a high school
The
relationship.
lunchbox is so colorful. I feel like even in primary, I wouldn't have taken that to school.
It
I
has
would just-
sections of soup here, rice here, little salad over there.
And who gets up and cooks that every morning?
But you know, Shanti's a dedicated mother. Let's give her that.
No. She's an abused mother, but okay.
So
What time do you wake up? You have 2 kids. You have 1 kid and 1 adult, but
he is an adult. He's a grown ass man. So
kind of cute too.
his
What?
arms.
I've always
his
wanted to
arms-
try, a little curry. Is that? Ooh! Wow, SARS. Salty. Really? That's what you're going with?
In their observations, Shanti and Jennifer finally they see that the children are really having this relationship, and so they start meeting up in the park to talk about it.
For a plan to break their children's hearts.
Do you know what I'm saying? Why would you cause your own child pain? But we're not parents yet, so let's give them that too. We don't understand yet.
Also, girl, yet. Not planning to, but you go on.
Wow.
In the park, there's a park scene.
Yeah.
Was it the second one? I think it was the
was-
second one.
yeah.
When Jennifer brings a flask with her shake.
Okay.
And Shanti brings her entire grocery.
She was eating crisps, and it was so annoying.
Every time
So
Jennifer tries to say something.
it was so.
Totally her, but... And then the pigeon poops in the shake.
And Shanti's just watching her drink it like.
And at the time, she still hates Jennifer, so she's like, okay, I'm okay. And for the first time in the entire movie, she's not saying anything.
Do you know what I'm saying? She was also like.
Should I not?
Probably
In a
not.
conflict?
Not gonna do it. Drink that pigeon shit, bitch. You're
And
fine.
She did. She probably drank the whole thing.
You're fine. Do you know what I found
Probably drank
gross?
the whole thing.
In talking about things that were gross in the movie, they made that grandmother eat a condom.
Which was...
That was disgusting, guys. Like, I get that there's comedy, but like,
I get that you're trying to be an actor. But who?
eat a condom.
Latex. In your mouth. Okay, but then again...
I know you're supposed to use like.
Because now I'm going there. I'm like, okay, we
But
probably
like-
shouldn't. We're gonna come off as ignorant and stuff.
But like as a grandmother, you're not.
And she said it tastes like cock what? She said something.
I forgot what she said it would taste like, but
She's not supposed to say cock. She's supposed to say coke something. And she was like, that's what I said. And yeah.
that was disgusting.
It was, but hilarious nonetheless.
So their plans basically bring them to Jennifer decides to bring in Jodie's ex-boyfriend.
The handsome one, but
He was
the
very
cheater.
handsome. He was very handsome, but he was so I didn't like him from the beginning for some reason. I just didn't like something about his face.
Well, because he's coming off as that Earth child.
I've got my band here. We're practicing.
Some incense to get rid of the
My mother's
bad.
ill. Feel sorry for me. Give me a hug.
Maybe I'll screw your friend as well.
Ah. It was so, and then there was the new girl. So
The actress.
was she an actress?
There was the girl who was in
Yes.
first year.
Yes.
The aunt and uncle's daughter.
That girl found us. She was like, I got myself a third year med school.
But also, I feel like no. So I feel like that girl wasn't. She really
I feel like she
wasn't.
was trying to snap herself a third year med school student.
No, well, her actions weren't because Shanti was literally
In her
pushing
ear.
her. She was the puppeteer.
Okay, but what about the time when she just popped up in Prishen's house, trying to take selfies, feeding him food?
That was Shanti planning that.
No, she popped in. She popped in out of the blue. She thought she was...
No, you're wrong. That was a cooking lesson because remember the first time they said they would teach her how to cook.
Yes.
Then she came over.
She came over, but she was going to show her desserts. She went then gets kusake.
Her dessert.
She was saying what her mama told her to do.
Little cupcakes. Yes, girl. But then there was the other one, the actress who was in drama. She first was the waitress at the country club. And then she accepts... Also, she was eavesdropping.
Yeah. First of all, I don't want my waitress eavesdropping on my conversation. If I'm dropping shade in a restaurant, I want that shade to be...
This is the country club. You don't just eavesdrop on people.
You don't just insert yourself into conversations. Be like, oh, you want an actress? Pick me.
Here's my profile. Where are the menus?
And do you know what I'm saying? Can you bring me my drink?
I don't want a menu of your life. I want the menu for this place.
And her acting was bad. She's a thespian.
Well, she was supposed to be dramatic because you know how drama students
But she's supposed to be realistic. She was like, person! Person!
Does he live here? Does he live here?
Like,
I could totally kill it, right?
Do you know what? We should audition. We could have been in that movie.
As what?
I don't know.
I'm not Indian though.
I don't know.
Oh, as the token black? Yes.
They have the token gay. Might as well have the token blacks.
Two birds, one stone.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I see you, girl. A director.
So basically, they because of these new elements that are introduced to Jodie and Priscilla's relationship, they decide to break up. It leads to them breaking up. They see it for what it is, but eventually they do.
And for some reason, I don't understand. They didn't have a breakup. Is it just me? Because if we're breaking up, I need you to say something to me, not just be silent. Is that a breakup?
But they did almost.
They just kept quiet. They didn't talk to each other.
No,
anymore.
remember there was the confrontation at the beach. So she was.
Oh, the fight.
They was like, this
that's
is the
every
teddy
Saturday
bear.
For some people, I mean.
Some people have dramatic relationships.
They
didn't have that. Okay, they were.
Haven't been in a relationship for a while, so.
Remember, you've got the storage back there. Think back, Phiwe.
This is why I hate dating.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Also, this is not the point.
Back to the movie. They break up. How did you feel? Their parent, like Jodie, Shanti and Jennifer, actually see that their children are heartbroken, and they start feeling like, oh.
You know about that? I feel like they should have been caught instead of coming out themselves.
Yeah, I think that would have been better.
Like a little more drama that they got caught, that they were doing
how would you
this.
describe that scene of them getting caught plotting to break up their children? Because they've already broken up now. How would we see like text messages between, like one of the husbands would find a text message or...
It's literally common sense.
Yeah.
Prishen could have asked Jodie about the teddy bear that was mysteriously outside.
Yeah, in the bin.
Prishen could have asked Jodie about the thong that was suddenly with someone else.
Yes.
The takes.
Why
how
did
it
that
all
girl
happened.
bring that
Talk.
song? Ooh.
Talk.
And if you're in a relationship, honestly, communication is key. I know that's really corny, but they were supposed to be the picturesque
So
relationship.
to be honest, the parents, Jennifer and Shanti, did not break them
They
up.
didn't have to try that hard.
It was a toxic relationship from the beginning.
We're not trying ahead, we're just telling the truth.
Also, this is feedback for the script writers. Do better.
The writer was... We actually had a female writer. It was Jayan Moodley. I believe that's it. Moodley. Sorry. She was the writer-director. Listen, we're trying to introduce... she's an Indian woman. She really brought... I think she brought a great story forward. It could have been better. Like we're saying, in retrospect, hindsight is 20/20, honestly. But, yeah.
And as much as I can say that it's a cheesy movie...
Yeah.
It was done well.
Yeah, basically.
It was done well.
It really was.
It was funny enough for me to actually finish the thing. Because if you watch a comedy and you're like,
I've heard this joke before.
Yeah,
I've seen this
saw that coming. You would have stopped in like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
With this one, you actually carried on and it was fun for me. And my friend actually ended up watching it with me, even though he started from like midway. You know?
Okay.
It was great. It was great. Not as good as the trailer.
Listen, most movies don't live up to the hype the trailer portrays. So we get to eventually, it comes to a boiling point where Shanti and Jennifer confront each other.
Ooh! My favorite part of the movie.
Of course, the most dramatic. Of course.
Because you know what? With that part, I didn't see it coming.
Okay.
I didn't. It was the most surprising moment of the movie.
Yeah.
And it was a plot twist.
Okay. Which part of the reason why they have beef?
Yeah.
Okay.
When they were outside at the.
I thought it was gonna rain. I thought that was gonna be like
with the thunder. I think that was just by chance because they were filming on that day and then and they said no cut and then after. And also I thought that Jodie and the scene goes
setting
like
it up.
this.
Yeah.
They come out of the house after they apologized because they didn't. Jodie and Prishen get into his Golf. They drive off. Initially, I thought they were gonna get into an accident, kind of drama.
Yeah.
Especially after Jennifer said the car was gonna, it's falling apart.
It was like foreshadowing.
I thought that was what's gonna happen, but it didn't. And I was like, I could have done that. But then when they actually spoke, plot twist. Forget about the children.
Yeah.
Plot twist right here.
Now we find out what the beef is about.
And we shouldn't actually say it. You need to watch it.
No, let's say it.
Shall we?
Yeah.
I want to so bad too.
Say it.
So Jennifer apparently had a crush in high school. And
on this
on this guy, she was best friends with Shanti.
They were best of friends. Yeah.
And then this guy that Jennifer had a crush on made a move on Shanti. He asked her out on a date or prom or matric dance or whatever.
Whatever South Africans call it.
And Shanti said yes, which I would say as well. And then eventually they had a baby. They got married.
Who was Prishen?
And it all came out there.
Do you know what my thing is, right? Jennifer mentions, and then you were flaunting your pregnancy in high school, blah, blah, blah.
That's when the bomb dropped. Boom.
My thing is, Jodie and Prishen are basically the same age. How fast did Jennifer move on? She was so heartbroken.
Oh, actually, isn't Prishen older? Oh, he is.
They're aren't they in the same varsity?
Well, you could be 22 and I could be 18 and still.
Okay.
It happens.
So Jodie's a genius. Shout out to her.
Also, 18-year-old Indian people. They're not dumb.
That's true.
And they never take gap years. Ever.
That's true too.
Ooh, sorry. Sidetrack.
Shout out to the Indian community.
Should probably look into tapping into that.
Yeah.
But
that dating pool.
So the secret comes out and Jennifer's husband is shocked.
He came across as quite a quiet man to me. He was very timid.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything. He's just like being bossed around by the wife. But then it changes from Jennifer and Shanti and it goes to the husbands.
Because they were best of friends. They used to call each other on the... You used to...
They had their Dylan.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Who was going through a divorce.
Every time they'd talk on the phone and the wife comes in, it'd be like, who are you talking to? Oh, Dylan. His wife's crazy. That bitch crazy. That bitch
goodbye,
is...
Dylan. Goodbye, Dylan.
That was hilarious.
Goodbye to you, Dylan. Okay. That was great.
Would you date... Okay, so you mentioned that...
Would I date what?
If you... if I had a crush on a guy, the guy asked you out, would you date the guy?
Yes.
That was
wait,
fast.
was that... oh, sorry.
Did you even have to think about that?
Let's do it again.
Okay, let's try again. Try and act like you're thinking about this.
Yeah, like 5 minutes.
Consider my feelings.
Oh, I have to do that?
Yes, we're best friends. If I liked a guy, the guy asked you out, would you say...
Yes. Oh, sorry.
Now we know.
But honestly,
now we know.
On.
Now we know.
It's a crush.
But
you
it's
have no ties to him. He probably doesn't even know you exist. The only reason he would know you exist is because you're friends with who? The person he asked out. Girl, calm down.
When you...
No. So I feel like after that part...
How do they get back to being friends? Because they planned the party together, right?
Before the party, what happens, the party is when it gets good.
Yeah.
So Aya's in hospital, Jennifer's going through her phase. They don't show Shanti much. They show the kids, Prishen and Jodie being miserable, looking at each other, not talking to each other. They just go because she has a car now.
Do you know, she was whooping a Beamer and it was parked outside. I was just like, okay, but it's on the corner.
I would be straight for that girl because she has a car. But it goes on. She goes on this rediscovering phase.
Yeah.
She ends up going to Shanti to her house.
Okay. She's a bigger person.
Yes.
Shout out to her.
Because she was the one who was wrong.
Yeah.
But Shanti opens
stole a
up
man,
the
but
door
okay.
and then they hug dramatically. Like.
So they didn't even say anything.
No.
I feel like if you did me dirty, come and apologize. We're not gonna look at each other and just be good all of a sudden.
In the entire movie, there was no apology at all.
No, I don't accept that. I don't accept that at all.
Well, Shanti accepted it, but
Shanti girl, you need better friends.
And also a better husband with more money.
And more self-esteem.
And a gym membership. But so it goes on. They make up. They go. Oh, it goes straight to the wedding. No, not the wedding. The 80th party.
Yeah. So Aya's better now.
They don't show her just yet. Actually, another comic-y part.
Okay.
They plan the party, cake, decoration, catering, guests, and then they think, what are we forgetting? Oh, the guest of honor.
Right, of course. Because that's just something they would do.
And now Jennifer and Shanti are friends. They go to the party. They're wearing the same sari again.
I think it was on purpose this time.
Yeah, it was okay.
Mirroring the beginning.
ending wasn't.
We get to meet Dylan.
Oh,
which
yeah.
is hilarious.
Also, with that part, just that part.
Yeah.
I wanted it like if Shanti and Jennifer acted like what? Then another secret, which we could have led to keeping up with the Kandasamys too.
Okay, I get that.
Because they just laughed and that was it.
You mentioned before that you feel like South African movies are trying to.
Yes, you know what? With South African movies, they're trying so hard to be American.
Yeah.
They're trying to fit that mold, which is yes, it's working because the movie is okay, but we could add our own flavor.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because like a Bollywood movie is a Bollywood movie. Like you're not comparing it to any other American movie. A French movie is a French movie.
But when it comes to South Africa,
we try hard. We just trying to keep up with the Western world, and I don't know.
And as much as we are keeping up, where is our authenticity?
Do you know what I'm saying? We can't put ourselves on the map because we're competing with something that's over here.
And that's what we're trying to achieve.
Right.
Be on the map.
Right.
We don't have the same budget they have.
At all.
So what?
So we could improvise. Basically that was our analysis of the movie, guys. Join us in the comment section below. You can also follow us. You can find me, Busisiwe at _Busi.
And I'm Phiwe. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram. It's totally lit. It's at _BOETIE. Don't stalk me, but do.
So yeah, this was 2 Bob Lens. Bye.
Bye.